I'd like to call to order this regular council meeting at the town of Saugeen Shores. And the first order of business is a declaration of pecuniary interest, and I'll remind you of your responsibility to do so. None declared. This evening we have one addition or a motion to add an addition to the agenda, and it's been moved by Councillor Dave Mayette and seconded by Councillor Minaj that the council agenda of February the 8th, 2016 be amended to add agenda item 7.2 being a notice of motion regarding support for the proposed deep geological repository. Any discussion on this? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. So then that will be added under 7.2. The next item on the agenda is adoption of the minutes, and it's been moved by Councillor Madison, seconded by Councillor Rich, that Council adopts the minutes of the council meeting of January the 25th, 2016 as amended. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next are the Committee of the Whole minutes of January the 25th, and it's been moved by Councillor Minaj, seconded by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber. The Council note and file the Committee of the Whole minutes of January the 25th, 2016, and the budget minutes of January the 20th, 2016. Any errors, comments? All in favor? That's carried. And the next item, sorry, that's in there. Okay, now the next item on the agenda is a general government report of the Committee of the Whole, and it's a general government report January the 25th. And it's been moved by Councillor Minaj and seconded by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber. The Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the general government report dated January the 25th, 2016, recommending the following. 1, that the revised easement language related to the future transfer of the 2 archaeological significant sites in the Lord Elgin Estates draft plan of subdivision to the town of Saugeen Shores be accepted, and 2, that the full-time staff complement in the Community Services Department be increased by 1 with the addition of a parks manager as shown on the organizational chart attached to the Chief Administrative Officer's report dated January 25th, 2016, and that the full-time staff complement of the Office of the CAO be decreased by 1 with the addition of a Community Development Officer and the deletion of 2 full-time staff positions related to the Saugeen Shores Business Enterprise Center, effective March the 31st, as shown on the attached organizational chart. Comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That is carried. So the next two, there's 2 items that are there. I'm not going to read the motions. They're there. You have them, but they will appear on the next council agenda. The first is to do with the Unifor wind turbine, and the second one was the addition to the agenda, which is a motion to support the Ontario Power Generation OPG, Deep Geological Repository. So the next then are bylaws, and the first is authorize a temporary use agreement with Tucker, and it's been moved by Councillor Rich and seconded by Councillor Madison. The bylaw 19-2016, being a temporary use agreement with Michael Tucker and Jessica Tucker, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 8th day of February 2016. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. The next item is the assumption of works in Hazelwood subdivision, and it's been moved by Councillor Mayette and seconded by Councillor Grace that bylaw 20-2016, being a bylaw to assume the assumption of works on plan of subdivision 3M224 is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 8th day of February 2016. Any questions, comments, motion or bylaw? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. The next is the assumption of streets in the Hazelwood subdivision, and it's been moved by Councillor Grace and seconded by Councillor Mayette that bylaw 21-2016, being a bylaw to assume Cedar Bush Drive and Island Street on plan 3M-224 into the municipal road system as public highways for public use, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 8th day of February 2016. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. The next item then is an agreement with the Bruce County Playhouse and Performing Arts of Saugeen Shores, and it's been moved by Councillor Rich, seconded by Councillor Madison, the bylaw 22-2016, being a bylaw to authorize an agreement with the Bruce County Playhouse and Performing Arts of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 8th day of February 2016. Comments, questions? All in favor? Carried. Been moved by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber and seconded by Councillor Minaj that bylaw 23-2016, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time and finally passed and sealed the day of February 2016. All in favor? That's carried. Been moved by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau and seconded by Councillor Rich that this regular council meeting of February 8th, 2016 hereby adjourned at 9:39 p.m. All in favor? That's carried. We're adjourned.